Set to 1993. Gordon J. O'Brien is a cynical handyman and war veteran who is on probation from his employer due to his sullen and impolite behavior towards clients. One day, the city network broadcasting group's abandoned building on 123 Sunrise Street suddenly turns on and begins broadcasting signals for their long-canceled puppet show, My Friendly Neighborhood. The last job of the day, Gordon is sent to the building to find things out of place. He meets Ricky the Sonic, who is surprised that he wants to shut down the antenna. After encountering malicious puppets, Ricky reluctantly allows Gordon to use a Gatling gun as a way to protect himself against the film beings. Throughout the game, Gordon is helped out by Ricky and encounters other major puppets who are in disarray over their current state. Gordon can even kill one of the puppets. Doing the latter will result in Gordon opening up and becoming more cordial within his own living situation. Eventually, Gordon makes his way up to the broadcasting tower where Ricky appeared, saying his belief that the reason why the show was canceled was because people prefer to be dark and cynical rather than happy. Despite his attempts to convince him otherwise, Gordon shuts off the tower, only for a lightning bolt to hit, sending Gordon falling and landing in the basement of the building. Through a phone, Ricky reveals why the puppets have turned malicious. When the show was on, the producers would not allow them to watch television. After they left, the puppets finally saw it for the first time, only to be horrified by the content that they saw driving them mad. When the elevator's locked, Ricky tells Gordon that he must enter through the abandoned set, now called the Unfriendly Neighborhood, and turn on the emergency switch. Gordon faces off against the monsters, pulling a weapon and successfully defeats him. Upon leaving the building, Ricky comes out and asks Gordon if he can help run the studio instead. If the player says yes, after having helped the puppets, Gordon explains that his boss has found out about what he has done and fired him. Nevertheless, Gordon is happy and feels at peace, agreeing without having helped any of the puppets, as Gordon revealing that he stopped showing up in the studio after a while, but still thinks about what happened to the puppets. If Gordon says no, his bosses congratulate him and he gets a promotion, but begins to think about the neighborhood and its inhabitants, only to forget about them. If Gordon leaves early without having done anything, it is similar to the no ending, except he gets fired. Was because people preferred to be dark and cynical rather than happy. Despite his attempts to convince him otherwise, Gordon explains that his bosses found out about what he has done and fired him. Nevertheless, Gordon is happy and feels at peace, agreeing without having helped any of the puppets, as Gordon revealing that he stopped showing up in the studio after a while, but still thinks about what happened to the puppets. If Gordon says no, his bosses congratulate him and he gets a promotion, but begins to think about the neighborhood and its inhabitants, only to forget about them. If Gordon leaves early without having done anything, it is similar to the no ending,